Okay, we're going to do a quick chazara from the bottom of Chafam Alf. I apologize that we didn't get a chazara today, so let's do it together now. On the bottom of Chafam Alf, Rish Lakish taught us that we have this brisa, and the truth is, it's perfect to start from this brisa, this Mishnah Tanan Hasam. We'll start from there. About 14 lines to the bottom. The first line is Eimer Kedvarav. The reason is because really the whole Amid Beis, God bless you. Really, the whole Amid Beis is just going to be a Lishna Achrina, which we're just going to flip what we're going to see. So it's perfect to start with a Chazara. Thank you very much. And then we'll get there. Tanan Hasam, we learned in the Mishnah. Kol Achatzolos. Again, the first half I'm going to go a little faster, especially. I didn't realize it's shtickle late, but Chazara will be the 3-minute Chazara, and then we'll have 6 minutes to learn the new Gemara. Tanan Hasam. Kol achatzolos to me. Words aren't working. Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehakol nihiyeh b'dvarei. Okay, let's try again. Tananas. Kol achatzolos mitam t'meimis. All kachos are mitam t'meimis. The Rav Daisa. Chamerim midras. Ask the Gemara. Midras into meimis loy. What's the kasha? We learned in a Mishnah. Kol mitam midras mitam t'meimis. Answers the Gemara, Ima af midras. We have a Mishnah. Mishnah says chaytzalis. Rav Daisa holds they're metami tamei meis. Chachamim hold tamei meis and tamei midras. What is midras? Midras is a type of tumah that has to do with sitting on something or reclining on something. Says the Gemara Gavaldik. That's part A. Part B. My chaytzalis. 2 shitas. Amar Avadim Baram Duri Mirzavli. My Mirzavli. Amar Ravaba Mizavli. Those leather flasks which double up as your pillow. Shita number 1. Shita number 2, Rish Lakish Aimer, Machatzalos Mamish Amat. 2 shitas, 1 bright Mishnah. Mishnah, Chaytzales. Now we have 2 explanations, either a leather flask or a mat. Tanakama Rav Daisa Metamet Tumei Meis, Chachamim even Tumei Midras. Beautiful. Rish Lakish, you just said it's a mat. Zok to Gemara. Vaz Rish Lakish is Tumei. Dama Rish Lakish. And we begin with some flowery words that Rish Lakish you to use. Harini Kaparas Rav Chia Ubanav Shavtchil Nishtachel Tair Yisrael. Torah is being forgotten. Chazar v'nishach is being forgotten again. Here's the critical point. They didn't argue. Rather, Rav Daisa v'chachamim, excuse me, a machatzol shel usha. If it's a machatzol of usha, which is what everyone holds shein tameos. Why? Because everyone used to lie down upon them. V'shel Tveria, if it's a mat of Tveria, which were hard and they did not lie upon them, everyone agreed that those are shein ta'iris. Al manechliku, which by the way, you already see that what is the machlekes according to this Mishnah, according to Reish Lakish, about mats. That in Tveria, the mats were hard, they're tar. In Usha, they're soft, they're tame. Amanechlu al shar mekaymes, everywhere else in the world. Mar savar Rav Daisa old kim delek the yasvalayu, since no one lies in them, therefore kedeveria tami and the like Tveria, and therefore they are tahar. Omar savar kim the mikriv yasvalayu, since at times people lie upon them, say the chachamim kedusha damim, and they're tame. So that is Rish Lakish tame. As we see from this whole Mishnah, one thing that the word chaytzalos is what is a mat. Amar Mar, says the Gemara, let's go a little bit deeper. Ask the Gemara, really? Rav Daisa said like his words, like whose words? Rav Yaisi. Who's Rav Yaisi? Rav Yaisi held that mats could, yes, be used as schach. If they could be used as schach, that's a problem. Because Rav Daisa just told us it's mitame tmei meis. If it's mitame, what does that mean? That means it's a keli. That means it's a utensil. If it's a utensil, it cannot be schach. Answers the Gemara, and remember this answers will come back at the end of the parak. Like kasha, this like gedanfa to less like gedanfa. If it has a gedanfa, it has a rim around the mat that makes it into utensil. Then it is yes mitame tmei meis. It cannot be used as schach. If it has no rim, then it can yes be used as schach. Meisvei, now we get some bunch of random types of mats. Chatzela, shel sham, shel gami, shel sak, shel sfira. Mitame tmei meis divrei Rav Daisa. Chameim Rav midras. So very similar brisa to what we started off with today, right? The machlekes Rav Daisa and the Chachamim. This Mishnah has listed a bunch more materials. So says the Gemara, that what are these chaytzalos? It's these leather flasks. So I understand shel sham v'shel gami, which are a little bit of a thicker weave. So therefore, it can't be used for small items because it'll fall through the cracks. But it's yes, chazi lekinta de peri. It's chazi to carry large peiros. Why? Because a large peri can be held in a bag that has little holes, because it will hold it in. Shel sak v'shel sfira is fit for what? Chazi legulki v'sani, which is for some sort of pouch, a sack. Elaman Damar asks the Gemara, Machatzolis Mamish, if you hold that water Chaitzolis, like Rish Lakish, that it is what? It's a mat. So Bish, Mishal Sak, Mishal Sfira, those materials I understand why. Chazila Parsi Vinaf Vasa. They can be used for Parsi or curtains. Nafvasa is a sieve. Elishal Sham Vishal Gemi, a mat made of Sham and Gemi. Lemai Chazi asked the Gemara. Chazi linaizi also for a brewing vat to cover over the vat. That was the chazar, and as we'll see, like a cover to like a barrel, basically type of thing. You know, it's a mat, so you could like wrap it around the top. So that was the chazar, and now we're going to see the ikad yamri is really going to be mamish the same thing in different words. Ikad yamri and other lashain bish lamalaman damar machatzolis mamish. If you hold that it's a mat, so now what? Shal sham shal gemi is chazil and aziyasa. What's an aziyasa? We just said that's the brewing vats. Shal sak v'shal sfiras chazila parsi v'navasa is what? The curtains and the seats. Elalaman da'amar marzuvli. If you hold that, what is chaytzolis? It is marzuvli. What is marzuvli? It's that pouch, it's that canteen that you lie upon and use as a flask. So Beishlam Mishal Sak Mishal Sfira Chazi Legulki Visani. Again, these are the words we had a moment ago. Those are the large pouches and the sacks. Ella shall, and I'll just be honest, I have absolutely no clue what these words mean. They're written in my Gemara. It's not; these are not like words that, like, yeah, you remember what they mean. Kulki and Sunny. Ella shall sham v'shal gemi lemay chazi. So now the Amri's difference is it's a kasha, and the teretz is chazi lekinta de beiri, which is what? To carry the large produce. Beautiful. Aikad Yamri, which is the exact same Mishnah, Brisa, flipped around, and everything is beautiful. Tanya, we learned in a Brisa, Rav Chananya, Shiaradati leGaila, when I went down to Gailos, to Bavel, Matatzi Zakin Echad, I found an elderly man. Vamarlin, you know what he told me? Misachachin bibudya. We make schach out of a budya. What's a budya? A budya is a mat. You look at Rashi, good Rashi, 3 lines to the end of the parak. What does Rashi say? Machatzelis, there you go. So this was obviously, they had a different dialect. They spoke a little differently. So they said a budya. What's a budya mat? Says the Gemara. So what do we see? That they use mats as chach. Shabasi eats Rav Yeshua, Achi, Abba. When I came to Rav Yeshua, the brother of my father, Haidil Advar, he admitted, yes, you know, we use as chach. Mats. Amar Rav Chisda, what type of mat? Oh, we know what this means. V'hu delesle gadanfa. What's a gadanfa? The rim. Very good. If it doesn't have the rim, then it's what? Then it's not makabel toma. Then you can, yes, use it as schach. Amar Ula, says Ula very similarly. Hani budisa, these mats, the b'nei mechuza, of the people of mechuza, ilmale. Ilmale is a good word. If not for ilmale, if not for kir shalahen, what's a kir? Look at the last Rashi. Gedanfa, very good. A kir is a rim. If not for the rim, misachachin behu, you'd be allowed to use it as schach, which again is the exact same din. We keep on repeating that a mat by itself is fine. If it has a rim, it's not. Taninami hachi misachachin bebudya. You can use a budya, which is a machatzeles, which is a mat. V'myeshlan kir. But if it has a kir, which is a gadanfo, which is a rim, then ein misachin behen. You cannot use them. So basically, one din that we learned today, which is a din that we learned yesterday, which if it has a rim, then it's a kli, and then it can't be used as a mat, can't be used as chach. If it doesn't have a rim, then it's a regular mat, and it has to be used as a schach. And obviously, to remind yourselves, this is totally in whether the mats of that place were used to lie upon or not. If they were used to lie upon, it would become a kli, and then it would not be allowed to use as schach. If it was not used to lie upon, then it would not be a kli, and it would have to use as schach. Hadron aloch sukkah. Well, not sukkah. The parak sukkah. Parak sukkah. Shkoyach. Ah.
Different names.
Yeah, it is interesting. It is interesting. The first parak is sukkah. I'm just looking. It's like a shtickle, like, false advertising. Hajjal Chad Sukkah. No, it's not. It's Hajjal Sukkah. Givaldik. Let's do a chazara of this last little bit. It's very repetitive over Shabbos. And B'siyat Shemai on Monday.